This time it's all about metering. I know it's a boring subject, but I assure you it's going to be interesting. At least I'll try. And you know, it will really elevate your music. So forget about, you know, those fancy new VSTs. Just invest your time to learn those meters. Look, here they are. They are called Vision 4X, and they really helped me out to get to the next level. Let me tell you the story behind Vision 4X. Three guys, producer trio, Noisia, were using different tools, different meters for many years, and they were liking some features of this meter, some features of this meter, and I was doing the same. I was using spectroscope to analyze the waveform view. I was using stereo tool for some vectoroscope magic. I was using Voxenko span to analyze frequencies, etc. Many were freeware. Some plugins ceased to work at some point. Some became not available at all. So then I tried to look for one system. I tried to use Insight. It's great for post-production, but it turned out it's not so great for music production. There were some features missing. There was no waveform view, even though I opted for many years during the beta test for them to implement it. They did not do it, so I switched to Wavelab. And Wavelab is super great because you can customize all the meters and they look great and they are super precise. Still, there were some things that were missing, and they also made it a little bit more difficult with version 11 or 12, because now to analyze the input signal you have to arm record to do that. And then I discovered Vision 4X, and it turned out that they're just perfect. So a tool created by guys making drum and bass and great electronic club music for musicians making the same music. So they just couldn't go wrong, and they did a wonderful thing. Let's have a look. Why Vision 4X? Look, this is Wavelab, and this is one of my tracks created for the presentation of Vocal Colors plugin from Native Instruments. So basically, you can see that the sound can be analyzed in different ways. There are 4 custom visual analysis tools that run in real time. There is a spectrum analyzer here. And it's kind of synced with the spectrogram here, which is kind of, you know, as an X-ray really. We also have waveform visualization, and you can also see here that the track is like almost mastered because we have a strong kick, and basically it hits 0 dB. And then we also have on the right like spectrometer. Well, it's called usually vectoroscope or goniometer, and there's a phase correlation meter that indicates that we have wide stereo here. So, and of course, each can be, you know, placed in a different in a different way. You can also rotate the visualization, so we can look at the analyzer like in a normal way. Okay. But the most important thing for me actually is being able to compare the music I'm currently producing to some reference analysis, okay? So let's hear this stuff here. Concentrate. 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 So it seems like it sounds pretty good now, but I guess there's just too much energy in the low end, and I can also, you know, rotate the view and enhance the bar graph here, so it will be more precise, and also make it full screen. And now I'm choosing the reference. There are many different genres here, and when house is chosen, look, definitely the bass is overloaded, okay? So what I can do, I can actually go here and, you know, use some correction, like linear phase correction, PSP Neon, great sounding plugin, and I can either make the bass, quieter, or I can just lower the frequencies. And now I'm in the ballpark. Still, the kick is too strong, but I can deal it with that later. All right, so as you can see, it really helps. And also, when you choose different genres, you'll see that the way they're shaped is very different. Okay, so for rock, for instance, you won't need such deep bass, and also it will be milder in the high end. Yet, electronic dance music or EDM will have lots of energy in the low end, as well as trap music, which has lots of 808s. And another thing you can do, you can actually synchronize the waveform view with your session. So first you have to click overlay in the time settings and then sync. And now it's sync to just one bar. So if I just solo this beautiful Dramazon 909 emulation from D16 group, then you'll notice that when changing decay of the kick, I will be instantly able to see in full sync how my kick look, and therefore how it affects the whole dynamic range. And this is very cool. But you can also synchronize the view via MIDI. Look, on the first MIDI track, I've got a single note that is triggered each half of a bar, and it actually reaches the main track with the Vision 4X on. And now, when I, launch my snare, of course, it can happen anywhere here, but when I put trigger on, it always appears at the very beginning. So now I can go and play with some compression settings. So this is without the compression, and this is with the compression. So this is extreme compression, and without compression. Pretty cool, huh? So guys, if you like the plugin, just check it out, and if you'd like to buy it, please use the affiliate link below. Same price for you, and you can buy me a coffee in this way. And also, there are many ways we can use it. There are very different presets here. So there are presets for low-end focus, like this one, but also you'll find some more macro presets like this, and also some presets for analyzing pre and post limiter, and also quick stereo field metering like this. Detailed spectrogram. There are different color options here. I guess there should be somewhere here. And you can adjust the bias and other stuff here, and get more precise if you like. And also we can see side signal. Analyze mid and side is also one of the mastering techniques. It's also quite effective on the mixing stage, so there are very different ways you can use it. I just simply love this plugin. It's very versatile. There are even presets like this for analyzing the vocal, where the frequency spectrum is just squeezed to the vocal frequencies like this here. This is just great. So don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.